Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Tensions in the Middle East are continuing to escalate tonight after U.S. President Donald Trump declared there will be no agreement with Iran unless it agrees to what he called unconditional surrender. According to international reports, Washington is quietly moving thousands of personnel out of the region amid growing security concerns. Meanwhile, Iran's president says several countries have begun mediation efforts in an attempt to calm the crisis. Iran's education minister has also called on UNICEF to condemn attacks on schools during the ongoing conflict. In a separate development linked to regional instability, the Wall Street Journal reports that Kuwait is cutting oil production after running out of storage capacity. Iran's deputy foreign minister Majid Takht Ravanchi says Tehran does not trust the United States, accusing Washington of betraying diplomatic efforts. Speaking in an interview with France 24, he said the current conflict was imposed on Iran by the United States and Israel. The senior diplomat claimed Iran had been negotiating in good faith before Washington shifted its position. He added that Tehran's recent actions should be viewed as defensive measures in response to escalating tensions in the region, according to Al Jazeera. The United States has also issued a fresh security warning for Iraq. Officials say Iran-linked fighters may target hotels in Iraqi Kurdistan that are frequently visited by foreigners. According to AFP, the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad has urged American citizens to leave the region as soon as it is safe to do so. The embassy also advised those who remain to reconsider their accommodation due to potential security threats. The warning comes as tensions rise amid concerns about Iran-backed groups operating in the area. We can now bring in our correspondent James Wood, who is following diplomatic reaction from London. James, what is the response there?
Diplomatic circles in London say the situation is being watched with growing concern. British officials are closely coordinating with European allies while urging restraint from all sides. Analysts here say the risk of a wider regional confrontation remains significant if the current cycle of attacks continues. There are also renewed calls from several European governments for immediate de-escalation and a return to negotiations. For now, however, diplomats warn that the path back to dialogue appears increasingly uncertain.
Our thanks to James Wood in London for that update. Elsewhere, Azerbaijan says it has foiled several alleged Iranian-backed terrorist plots on its territory. According to AFP, authorities claim the operations were organized by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Azerbaijan's State Security Service says it successfully prevented multiple planned attacks and intelligence activities linked to the group. Officials also confirmed that 7 Azerbaijani nationals were arrested during the operation. The announcement follows accusations by Baku that Iranian drones were launched at an airport and a school in a border region just a day earlier. At the White House, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the United States is reviewing potential candidates to lead Iran in the future. The statement follows President Trump's suggestion that Washington should play a role in selecting the country's next leadership. Speaking to reporters, Leavitt said intelligence agencies are assessing several possibilities but declined to provide further details. She emphasized that the administration's goal is for Iran to reach what it describes as unconditional surrender once the objectives of Operation Epic Fury are achieved, ensuring Tehran no longer poses a threat to the United States, according to Al Jazeera. Saudi Arabia says its fiscal position remains strong despite the ongoing conflict involving the United States, Israel, and Iran. The kingdom's finance ministry says economic activity is continuing normally and that multiple export routes, including those through the Red Sea, remain open and operational. Officials say continuous monitoring of economic and fiscal indicators suggests a solid medium-term outlook. The ministry added that recent regional developments have not disrupted Saudi Arabia's financial stability. And finally, Iranian media report that the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has launched its 23rd wave of strikes. The statement was carried by the semi-official Tasnim news agency. At the same time, the Israeli military says missiles have been launched from Iran toward Israeli territory, marking another escalation in the conflict. Officials on both sides are warning that further retaliatory measures may follow as tensions continue to intensify across the region. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.